Hey, Colabcoaching yet again to share some wise words of wisdom for the week. Week number 3 of the Be Yourself series. Be yourself. So, the topic slash question slash feelings that I want you to think about today is when to put yourself first. When to put yourself first. Now, it sounds easy. It sounds like something that you can do in an instant, but let's be realistic. We got a lot of things going on in our day, whether it's dealing with family members, dealing with friends, dealing with children, dealing with significant others, dealing with your job, dealing with society, dealing with social media. There's a lot going on. A lot going on in your life. Even if you think there's not a lot going on in your life, you still have your phone that you're going through, whatever you're going through, and you're watching it. And we didn't even touch on mental. Maybe you're depressed. Maybe you're going through a breakup. Maybe you're going through grieving process, going through grieving at this moment. There's a lot going on in a day-to-day basis. So when it comes to putting yourself first, let's be real. Most of the time, we don't put ourselves as a high priority, and we have to start changing that. The reason why we have to start changing that is because you are the source. You are the source of all your actions. You are the source of the energy that you're releasing to other people. You are the source of how you think about things and the way you think about things, and what you internalize and what you externalize, what you put out into the world. That all falls within you. So when you are focusing on other people, when you are literally giving your time, your energy to other people, not to say that it's bad. Trust me, I'm a person that's giving. I'm a caring person. I'm a caregiver in nature. I used to be a people pleaser. I'm starting to change that. But I know first and foremost how it feels to give a lot of energy out to people. But we have to remember that we have to take time for ourselves. The best way to start taking time for yourself is to put yourself first. So to make it really simple, when to put yourself first? Now, today, at this moment, if you can, or by the end of today, after you finish watching this video, take some time for yourself. Now, let's break down why. Why do you need to put yourself first? The reason why you need to put yourself first is that, in all honesty, we don't put ourselves first enough. Now, this is controversial because a lot of people think that, oh, you have to put others first. Yes, that's true. Putting others first is noble. It's beautiful. It's a good sentiment. But in the real world, and realistically, putting others first all the time is exhausting. It takes a lot of energy to do that. It takes a lot of effort to do that. It takes a lot of your time to do that. But we have to remember, if you're putting other people first, if you're taking time for other people, when are you going to cater to yourself? Are you going to wait for someone to realize that you're important to cater to you? Are you literally going to take the time in your day to say, hey, I need to take care of myself? Most of the time, we don't. We don't do that. That's why we have to be observant and put a realistic timetable on when you're going to take care of yourself. Now, self-care. Let's break it down. Self-care is very important. As I said, self-care is something that we need to do on a daily basis. If you can't do it daily, do it weekly. If you can't do it weekly, make sure you at least take some time out through the month and do it. But it's very important because we have to realize that a lot of people depend on you. And if you're saying a lot of people don't depend on you, you depend on you. You depend on you. So you have to take a step back, maybe away from people. Maybe you need to take a step back from the daily tasks that you're doing. Maybe you need to take a step back from the business that you're working on. Maybe you need to take a step back from the relationships that you have around you to go on a vacation. And for the people that are go-getters, the people that are always active, the people that are working on businesses, the people that have a lot of people in their lives that need you. Trust me, I'm there. I have my own business as well. I run a podcast. I'm a co-host with a podcast. I'm coaching. I have a wife. I have brothers. I have cousins. I got a father. I got all these people friends. I have all these people in my life that need me, that value me, and I know that they value me. But I'm here to say, if you are not literally taking time for yourself, you are going to be exhausted. You are going to burn out. And we always attribute burning out to jobs, because what do they do at your jobs? They overwork you, right? They overwork you and they put a lot on your plate and you feel like it's too much. Just imagine you being burnt out from life. You feeling like things in your life is just too much. Things in your life is a lot on your plate, and your stress levels is to the max. We don't want that. We don't want that. And the end result is the end result. We know what the end result is, and if you don't know what the end result is, people end up giving up their lives and releasing their lives prematurely. We don't want that. So we have to remember that putting yourself first is valuable. Remember, your identity is valuable. Remember that you are valuable. You are important. You are a person that has purpose. So with the person that has purpose, you have to remember how to pick and choose when you use your purpose. Just like you have to pick and choose when you give your time to people. Just like you have to pick and choose when you give your energy to people. All these things are important. It's like literally you have to remember that you exist. And that's easier said than done, because sometimes we're so focused on what other people have to do, or we're so focused on what things needs to be done, or we're so focused on situations that we have to get accomplished, or goals that we have to reach, that we don't really understand that we have to remember that we exist. We have to remember that we are important. Just take it from me, for example. I literally have to remember that I have to eat, because I'm working so much and I'm doing so much and I put so much other things in priority that I literally forget to eat throughout the day. And I have to remember, okay, my body needs nutrients. My body needs substance. It needs something to keep it going. And just like your life, you need to have something that gives you energy, that gives you the things that you're releasing, that is giving back to you. Because just like the nutrients that you need for your body, if you're not giving your body enough nutrients or the right nutrients, it's going to start failing on you. You're going to start feeling weak. You're going to start feeling like you don't have enough energy to do things that you normally do, and your body starts failing you. You may get high blood pressure. You may, all these different things start to accumulate because you're not giving your body what it needs. It's time to give yourself what you need. I'm not here to tell you exactly what you need to do for self-care. I'm not here to tell you exactly what you need to do to put yourself first. I'm just saying that you need to put yourself first. It's a must. Just like you care for other people, just like you want to make sure people are okay, just like you want to make sure your job is complete, just like you want to make sure your business is growing, just like you want to be successful, just like you want to make money, you have to be on that same level when it comes to yourself, because you are the source. If you fall deficient, if you fall short, if you fall to the wayside, I promise you a lot of things are going to be affected. So the first thing you need to do right now is to make sure that you have an effective mindset, effective mental state, an effective physical physique, whatever it may be. Not to say that you need to look a certain way or do certain things. It's all dependent on you. This is exactly what you need to do. This is exactly what you feel makes you happy. And this is exactly what you need for your growth and for your happiness, so that you can go back to being that person that helps people. You can go back to the business. You go back to the goals. But take some time for yourself, because you matter and you exist. So, to put it plainly as day, when to put yourself first. The time to put yourself first is now. Today o'clock, at this moment, in this time, at this junction, whatever you want to call it, you need to put yourself first at this exact moment, because you need to recharge. You need energy. You're giving out so much energy helping people and being the person that you are, which is a beautiful person, but you need some time to yourself. Self-care matters. Your mental state matters, your happiness matters, your joy matters, your love matters. All these things matter, and it's time for you to recognize that you exist. So put yourself first. Simple as that. So if you're struggling to put yourself first, you're trying to figure out, well, when is it the right time for me to put myself first? Today, at this moment, in the second. in this minute, put yourself first, because you deserve it. You deserve it because you are giving so much to this world, giving so much to the people around you, giving so much to your growth and for your happiness. And it's time to give some to yourself. Remember, you exist and you matter. It's time for you to act like it. So if you're struggling right now, putting yourself first, go ahead and message me. Go to my website, yourcolabcoach.com, fill out that relationship checklist to see if we're a good fit for each other. Sign up for that free 15-minute session. That way we can talk about whatever you want to talk about, especially putting yourself first. Follow me on Facebook, Colab Coaching, Instagram, Colab Coaching. All my videos and all my series are on YouTube. Just type in Colab Coaching, COLAB Coaching. Like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next video in this series. This is the last video of the series. And don't forget, I have a podcast. I'm a co-host of a podcast with Heart and Soul Podcast. Follow me on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. I'm a co-host with my friend Jackie with Heart and Soul Podcast. And go ahead and listen to all 6 is going to be dropping this week. 6 episodes of our podcast. We talk about relationships. It's a relationship podcast in many different aspects. And we have a YouTube as well. Like, subscribe there with Heart and Soul Podcast. And until next time, have a wonderful day. Be safe out there. Thank you.